Hi, I'm Kenny from Mini Bolt Design, and today I'm going to do a review, information review on the M3. Now, the first thing you notice on the M3 is that it's significantly beefier than the M1 and the M2. This stove is much hotter than either one of the M1 or M2, and also a little heavier. It weighs 34.1 grams. That's over an ounce, so it's not a featherlight like the M1 and M2. Now, second thing you notice is it has a 2-inch base that's very thin, not skeletonized, but very thin. And it has a 2-inch wick, which is the biggest wick I sell. It also, because of the heat it puts out and the ability to load this wick with alcohol right to the edge, it has a heat shield to protect the silicone. Now, this is a bottom feed stove with a micro nipple. Standard micro nipple that all the stoves have. Takes the 4 1/8 ounce bottle micro nipple cap in the store on the home page. First item, SKU number 42. Now, like all the other stoves, this micro nipple can be taken out, and a larger nipple, a 1/8 nipple, can be put in its place, and you can use a larger fuel line with that for high heat situations or just for better durability. The wick on this comes out just like the other stoves, and the top donut wick is bonded like the M2. And like the M2, it doesn't need to be bonded. It's merely bonded there so when you get the stove, everything's where it's supposed to be. This wick I'm putting back in actually will hold the donut wick in place. And if you ever want to replace the donut wick, it would be much easier if you didn't have it bonded on. Okay, this stove works well with the 5-loop pot stands, the 5x18 or the 5x23 for more stability. It's a bigger pot stand. Now, these stoves, although they're much bigger than the M3, there is a wall where no matter how hot you get, you don't decrease the boil time by that much. These stoves might decrease, and they have twice as big a wick as the M3, but they might decrease the boil time by a minute. And if you made the wick that much bigger again, you probably wouldn't gain anything. It's just a limit on how much heat these pots can absorb, and this is maybe, if anything, a little bit overkill for anything but a big pot. Now, the beauty of this stove is, with the larger wick, is you have a lot of controllability with it. You can fuel it all the way up, light it, you'll see the wick glow fluorescent orange. You can keep fueling till the fluorescent goes away, until it's burning right at the edge of the wick, and get extremely high heat out of it. Or you can let it burn back all the way to the center wick and go all the way to a simmer. Now, once it's at a simmer, as that simmer starts to get smaller and this center wick starts to glow orange, you can put in enough fuel just to get the glow to go away, but not to wet the outside wick and go back up to a simmer and stay at a simmer indefinitely. Or if you want to go back up to high heat, you can fuel it up and start going out any way you want to out on the wick. You'll see a distinct ring where the alcohol is, where the orange light is coming on it, and you can fuel it all the way up to wide open, or you can take it right down to just a mild simmer. So this stove actually will do anything that any of the smaller stoves will do once you know how to run it. It does require a higher pot stand than the M1, and it is a little bit heavier, but it's very versatile because it'll go all the way from a very slow simmer all the way to a raging boil. Pot stands. Okay, I recommend that you use this with bigger pots. I wouldn't use it with anything smaller than the Snow Peak 600, and it works quite well with a 700. Probably my favorite pot for this stove would be the MSI Titan Kettle 0.85 liter. This will handle that pot very well, and it's a very versatile pot, very versatile stove. Can cook virtually anything you want, all the way from down to simmering spaghetti or cooking pancakes, burning just the centerpiece, all the way up to a fast boil of maybe 5 minutes with an MSI Titan kettle and 2 cups of water. There's not a lot more to say about this stove. Virtually we'll never have to do anything to it. Eventually the wick will come unbonded, but like I said, the center wick holds it in place. I will take it apart so you can see everything. Here's the top ring, which is fairly significant, and the wick bonded to it. You can buy these donut wicks separately to replace, because after a long time these wicks will tend to shrink down some. They'll still work fine, but if you want a fresh wick, you can buy them in the store. You can buy a piece of carbon felt and make one of these very easily, just cut it out. But a piece of 4x4 felt would probably make 4, maybe 6 of these. Then this is the heat shield, which just sets over the silicone and protects it from the heat from this large wick, and the heat is significant. And so this donut, which comes right off, needs to be protected from all the heat, and that's what the heat shield is for. And this is a square bottom stove that's had the mill taken to the bottom of it, and it does have the 1/16 micro nipple, which screws out and can be replaced. Basically that's it. A fairly easy stove to reassemble. I'm going to put the fuel line on, snap on the snap on the silicone, snap on the heat shield. This can be a little bit tricky, but if you take your time and push sideways on it, you can turn it a little bit. You can get it into place. And then twirl this up like a tightly rolled joint. Put that in there, and it's all together. Snap on your micro nipple cap, and you're in business. So I think that covers everything on the M3, and I'm probably going to call that a day for the day, and I'll probably do the M4 and the M5 tomorrow, but I might do them this afternoon. The sun's out right now. I'm going to go out and play. So I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, always try to be nice, leave no trace, and have a really great day. Bye-bye.